All right. So I'm not going to do this in a weird broadcasty voice because I have a few students here with me right now, virtually, of course. And we're going to go over how to make a very nice rendition of the car loan mini project. So this is kind of a talk through on how to do this. And just as a uh, brief reminder, this is a repeat for my students who are in with me now, but you want to set up your screen as one side with the financial calculator and then one side with your car loan mini project. So set that up, pause the video, and when you're ready to go, press play again. Okay, welcome back. So here is the car loan mini project. It's 3 pages, but it's not going to take you a ton of time. It's more just focus in on this project and look for the data and look for the amounts that we're asking for. So the task says, using your choice of a website like cars.com or CarMax, you will find one new car and one old car that you will consider taking out a loan for. You will need to identify the down payment, the loan payment, the interest paid, and the total amount of payments in all. Finally, you will compare and contrast the two cars and their loan specifications. So basically, all I want you to do in this project is figure out what's the difference if I go with a new car or an old car. Okay, this is a decision that people make all the time. So it's really about finding out how much you can afford, and is that going to be an amount that puts me in a bad spot, or is this something that is needed and I have the money for it. So first thing you're going to do is just erase the insert name. Give me your name. I know Google Classroom has it, but just as a formality. Okay, so here's some notes. The new car that I want you to pick has to be a 5-year loan, and the price specification is going to be more than $20,000. Most new cars are around that, and the interest rate for new cars is 4.22%. So when we go to do our loan, we're going to type in 0.0422 as our rate. Then when you see we've got the used car, and that loan is only going to be for 3 years because used cars, they tend to break down sooner. So the nightmare scenario that you'd be in is that you have more payments on your loan, but the car is no longer on the road, right? That's like the worst case scenario. So that's why they do a shorter amount of years for a used loan. You're going to make sure that this used car is less than $10,000, and the interest rate for used cars is usually bigger. So I just looked up the national average, and that was 6.05. So number one, you're going to pick out your two cars. We'll fill in all the information for the used, fill in for the new, and then we're going to fill in the comparison. So the used car, you're just going to go to carmax.com and you'll browse through used cars. Now, I'm just going to find like a used SUV, and oh, wow, this is some nice stuff. So nice. Okay. They just kind of like have a little bit of a, I don't know, like a loan calculator already over here a little bit. So, okay. And what were we going for? This is the new car. So we got to be more than 20 grand. Let's see. 14. Let's make sure we go, you pick out a new one, and I don't really want to go too long into this. So I don't see any cars under the 20, of course, because we have the search. Okay. I'm just going to make it up, but you find a car that you would legitimately like to own and figure that out. Okay. So basically you just have to pick your own car. So this comparison chart is filled out in the very end, as evidenced by the fact that it says step 4. So you're going to go down to this new and used section here. Right, that's where you're going to fill in your information. So let's pretend we're doing a used car right now. You're going to tell me the model, the make. I'm going to do my old Honda Pilot. So we're going to say it's a Honda and it's a Pilot. And it was 2007. That's an old car. Here's where you'd put the link to whatever car you chose and then insert a photo of the car right here. So that would be just like the logistics. And now we're going to look into how much this would all cost. So let's pretend for our purposes that this car was going to cost me $8,000. Nope, sorry. We're gonna go what? We're gonna do the used less than 10. Yeah, let's go 8,000. So 8,000 needs to be discussed. Now, if I look in this financial calculator, you can see that we have a bunch of tabs on the bottom. So we're actually looking to, why is this tab bar here? Hide tools, there we go. We're looking for the loan payment tab. So that's the one you got to be in for the project, okay? Then we're going to go to the down payment calculator. We said $8,000 was my estimated amount for my used car, and we need a 20% down payment, so 0.2. And it tells us that the down payment would be $1,600. So we're just going to type in the 1,600 like that. And then the loan total, right, new loan total, it would be 6,400. So we have to give 1,600 to the bank the day we get there, and we're going to take the loan out for 6,400 because that's how much we need left. So now I'm going to go up here. I'll tell the calculator to put in a $6,400 loan. The interest rate, what was that? Well, go back up and you're going to type in this used amount right here, 0.0605. 0.0605. And I just heard a little beep, so let me see what the question was. Question, we need to copy that, or it's just an example? Just an example. So I want you to do this with your own car, your own price amount. So this is just a sample. Yep, good question. So maybe some people listening to this video had that question as well. But okay, so N value, these are going to be monthly payments, right? It says right here, monthly payments. So you're going to type in 12 for N. And then the used car was a 3-year loan, and that was also given to you in the table up here. The loan length is 3 years. So I'm going to press enter in the calculator, and you can see that all of my payment information populates. So now I can fill it in. Monthly payment, I'm looking at the green square right here, 194. So we're going to say 194.85 for your monthly payment. Your total payments is 7,000 and 1,444. Interest paid was $600. So let's see, 614.44. Now, this is the only part that the calculator doesn't specifically give to you, but they want to know, I want to know, what is the overall total? So I want to know the total payments plus the down payment. So I can do that by grabbing my calculator. And like we said, we need the total payments, which was 7,014.44. And I need to add that to the down payment that I gave on day one, which was 1,600. So I press equals 8614, 8614.44, and that is how much you overall paid over the life of that loan for the car, including the down payment and all the payments. So you do that exact process with a new car. The only step you have after the new car is done is you need to go back up to the top and put some of your information into here. So this wants to know what's the difference in the monthly payments. Well, the monthly payment over here was $194. So you're going to take whatever the new car was, whatever that payment total ends up being, and you're going to subtract away the 194. So let's just pretend like you did the new car and that was 392. You know, you would now say 392 minus the 194. There we go. $197.15 would be the difference. So you would want to give $197.15. That is the difference in the monthly payments. Okay. So I'm going to stop recording and then I'll ask my class that I'm with if there's any questions. So let me stop this bad boy.